when you're writing a song, is it like one guy writes everything and then you just teach it to the other guy? Is it collaboration or?
I mean,
A lot of collaboration.
yeah. I mean, we do some songs like that, but like, cause sometimes when especially when we're away, I'll just come up with something and it'll just be down and hard, and of course there'll be room for interpretation and stuff. And usually we make our own parts to it, like almost always. But quite often we just work on stuff together.
Yeah, like most of the time he'll like come to me and be like, all right, so this is what I got. He'll show me like this chords and he'll show me like what he's got with like the lyrics, and I'll be like, okay, now watch me jam along. And I work magic.
All right.
Burn it down. Let's see here. That was from a breakup I incurred last spring. As you can probably tell from the lyrics of the song when you hear it. But it's a really cool song. It's on our album Sacco Tunes that we put out last summer. It's pretty cool and stuff. The track on the album is one of the 2 tracks on the album with the trumpet player. So, yeah, trumpets. She took my love and she burned it down. She burned it down to the ground. And now she blows and she feeds the flames to try to make it whole again. I landed in my father's stuff. I thought I'd taken her home. Later I found it out to be my own cause it's taking from me. So at the end I thought I loved her so with all the love of the morning of. But one day she woke and then she left my door and left my heart shattered on the floor. Cause she took my love and she burned it down. She burned it down to the ground. Now she blows and she feeds the flames, try to make it whole again. Well, for a time my love was gone, yes. For a time, oh, there was no dawn. But the red dawn came, my phantoms were no more. But the love of my life became a stupid bore. But that was all in my head, you see, yes. And tranquility to me. Now, one day she comes and says she wants me back. And suddenly my peace of mind is under attack. Cause she took my love and she burned it down. She burned it down to the ground. Now she blows and she feeds the flames to try to make it whole again. I haven't lived a bridge I don't want to choose, cause either choice I make I will lose. But with her I found the love most true. But in the end, what will life put me through? Cause she took my love and she burned it down. She burned it down to the ground. And now she blows and she feeds the flames to try to make it whole again. She took my love and she burned it down. She burned it down to the ground. Now she blows and she feeds the flames to try to make it whole again. She took my love and she burned it down. She burned it down to the ground. Now she blows and she feeds the flames to try to make it whole again. She took my love and she burned it down to the ground. And now she blows and she feeds the flames to try to make it whole again.
Were any of you in a band prior to or along with this one?
Yes.
Yes.
You want to go first?
Elaborate a little, please.
Okay, so, history of Ryan Worthy. Let's start this.
Drum roll, please.
Yes, exactly. Well, the first band I ever did was one I called On Second Thought. We played one show. Fast forward a little bit, me and him had a band called RX3. That's where we met the drummer for my future band, Hearts Are Wild, Ryan Reich. And RX3, we only played a few shows with that band as well. Our main show was one...
Ryan.
Yes.
Mhm.
RX3, Ryan, Cubed. So we were like, whoa, big thing. And we actually wanted to change our name to Upstage to Panicking. So Panicking was a song I wrote. Basically, it's about arguments that have been going on in my family. As like, at that point in my life, it was like a lot of arguing was going on. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. Why don't people actually just listen to each other? And people just get too hot-headed and just say things just to hurt other people's feelings. It doesn't help anything. So it's kind of a lot about that, and about like, kind of like the panicking feeling you get while you're arguing. And I mean, generally it was just like kind of like I sat in my car at work and I just worked out this chord progression. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. And then the word panicking came to my head, and then I just worked around that.
It's a really good rhythmic sort of word.
Take it back, everything that you said keeps running through my head. Oh, we said some things we didn't mean. We said it all and made a scene. I said something that wasn't true, but now I'm hurt. You stabbed me too, I was mad. I couldn't keep a level head. We could have talked it out instead. I didn't want to find the truth where we found lies, break through the mask that hid your eyes, show the way where we were lost, got back to where we are, because panicking, and nobody's alright. These four walls can tumble down just cause we like to fight. And if you like this kind of style, amen, you might. Well, come on down and look around and let's trade life. Because panicking, cause it's not my kind of life. Oh, no. Because it's not my kind of life. No. Panicking, cause it's not my kind of life. Oh, no. Panicking, because it's not my kind of life. You can't take back everything that you said. When words get through you like lead. Oh, we said some things we didn't mean. We said it all and made a scene. I said something that wasn't true, but now I'm hurt. You stabbed me too, I was bad. From everything you had said, but I didn't mean that instead. I just wanted to find the truth where we found that, break through the mask and hit your eyes, show the way where we were lost, to where we are, because we're panicking, and nobody's alright. These four walls can tumble down just cause we like to fight. And if you like this kind of style, it ain't man, you might. Well, come on down and look around and let's trade lives. Because we're panicking, cause it's not my kind of life. Oh, no. Panicking, cause it's not my kind of life. Oh, no. Panicking, cause it's not my kind of life. Oh, no. Panicking, cause it's not my kind of life. Bring it down now. I said panicking.
What'd you say?
I said panicking. I said panicking, and nobody's alright. These four walls come tumbling down just cause we like to fight. And if you like this kind of style, then amen, you might. Well, come on down and look around and let's trade lies. I said panicking, and nobody's alright. These four walls come tumbling down just cause we like to fight. And if you like this kind of style, then amen, you might. Well, come on down and look around and let's trade lies. I said panicking, and nobody's alright. These four walls come tumbling down just cause we like to fight. And if you like this kind of style, then amen, you might. Well, come on down and look around and let's trade lies. I said panicking, and nobody's alright. These four walls come tumbling down just cause we like to fight. And if you like this kind of style, then amen, you might. Well, come on down and look around and let's trade lies. Go for it.
So, my band history, I started out with, I just jammed with a lot of people early high school, and I started out with this band called Undying Passion. That became Askin later, which is, a band I'm still currently doing stuff with. On the side to fight with monsters. I, did RX3 for about a summer, and that was a lot of fun. We did some cool stuff. That kind of went by the wayside because I went off to school. It's hard to keep a band going unless you're fighting with monsters when you're 3 hours away. Yeah, but then we just kept going that battle of the bands, and that was after we put our CD out. And we ended up making it to the state fair finals. So.
Yay!
It was fun.
Oh yeah.
Quicksand is a song I wrote. Basically, it was kind of like, I know a lot of people who have gone through a lot where it was just like you would try to help them, but they didn't see it that way. They kind of just saw it as like people were ignoring them. And it just like it's actually about like somebody I actually used to know who really got into drugs, and it was like, I kind of was doing it from their perspective. But, I mean, just like, without getting too detailed, it's just basically a song about them, and they probably will never know who they are, nor will I ever reveal who it was about. Just descend. I just descend. I'm standing on my last leg before I get knocked down. It's almost pulled me under. Why can't you help me out? Just reach out and grab my hand before my final fall. Reach out before it's too late, and I go too far down, 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 down. I'm going down, 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 down. Why can't you see I keep falling? Save me. Please save me. Oh, please save me. Oh, please save me. Oh. Why can't you see that?
you could learn another instrument, no matter how hard it would be, something you don't already know, what would it be?
That's harder for me. It's really hard for me.
This guy plays so many instruments. You give him an instrument in a week, next thing you know, he's like, alright, so I can play like some of the complicated stuff you've ever seen on this thing now.
See, I can play a lot of instruments, I just can't play them very well.
You know, I own a sitar, but I've never met somebody who actually teaches sitar, so if I had an instrument I could pick, it would be sitar.
For me, actually, an instrument I want to learn is the clarinet. I find that it's, you know, people use a lot of strings under, like, recorded music and a lot of brass and a lot of synthesizer and stuff, but you don't really hear a lot of woodwind. And I think that clarinet has this nice woody texture that it can add to stuff. And I really like Dixieland jazz, so.
Alright.
And our last song we'll probably close it off with is Scalleluia, which is a classic cover that all of our fans tend to love. It's based off of the Leonard Cohen song Hallelujah, except we'd heard way too many emo kids and hipsters do slow, sad covers of it.
I'm an emo hipster. And then, well, basically we just kicked it up a notch. Like, we were kind of like, you know what, this song's always played slow. I've never heard anybody do an upbeat version of Hallelujah. Maybe there's a reason for that, but we were like, we don't need that. We're doing it our way. Fight with monster style. Because when we take a cover, we don't play a cover like the cover should be played.
Murderers.
Horribly.
Desecrate on its corpse.
Butchering is a term that's often been thrown around. It's something that we do on a regular basis.
Homicide.
And that's like one of our more cover originals. We kind of just took it and made it our own. We used their lyrics, we used their chord progression, but we kind of add our Fight with Monsters magic to it.
Well, you know, we
That's
like kind
how I
of
do
make
my
any
magic.
cover we play our own, just as a rule. Just because, I mean, if you're playing the cover exactly how it was played, why wouldn't you just listen to the real band or listen to a recording? You got to make it your own, put your own spin on it, so people actually want to hear your version.
Right.
Or else you're interchangeable.
Well, I heard that there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you?
I hate it, actually. I really played it.
Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, bo 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 bo,
Hallelujah.
Bracha, bracha,
Hallelujah.
hey, 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 Hallelujah.
Well, your favorite song just came through.
I know I did.
Amazing, awesome.
You dirty man.
Beauty and the Moonlights. Get over through ya.
Hey, don't do me too.
Plus some time.
The kitchen chair, she from your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the Hallelujah. She did.
Hallelujah.
Bo, 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 bo.
Hallelujah.
Bracha, bracha.
Hallelujah.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hallelujah. Well, maybe I've been here before.
Have you?
I've seen this from I don't know. You live alone. Why do you?
That I believe.
I see your flag on the marble arch, but
Love is not a victory march, it's a cold and it's a broken Hallelujah. It was.
Hallelujah.
Bo, 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 bo.
Hallelujah.
Bracha, bracha.
Hallelujah.
Hey, 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 hey. Well, maybe there's a God above,
Maybe.
but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you.
Bang, bang, bang.
Well, it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody resting the light. It's a golden, it's a broken Hallelujah. Yes!
Hallelujah.
Bo, 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 bo.
Hallelujah.
Bracha, bracha.
Hallelujah.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hallelujah.
One more.
Hallelujah.
Oh, 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 oh.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hey, 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 hey.
That's it. This is our CD, Sack of Tunes, recorded last summer. It's available on iTunes and Bandcamp. You can find it in many other places on the internet, I'm sure. Or you could come to one of our shows and pick one up yourself. Yeah.
They're epic. You will cry
Handmade
for how
by the
beautiful
band.
this is.
By our own hands. Our own mighty hands.